What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another video. If this is your first time here, my name is Jordan, and on this channel it's all about achieving time, location and financial freedom. Usually the way that you're going to be able to do that is through sales or some kind of client acquisition, but the point of this video is actually about positive and negative feedback loops. You see, if you want to make money online, guys, you have to understand that you're not always going to get the positive feedback loop. You're not always going to get the views or the likes or the comments when you post that piece of content. And you might find that you will experience this for a lot longer than you first imagined. And so what this video is about is how you can get past that. Because I've been there, guys. I've built businesses throughout my life. Many of them have failed. And you go through periods where things look good. Some people are lucky and things look good early on. That happened for me. My first profitable business was a Facebook ads agency, and I did so well. I got heaps of clients from it, bought a Jag F-Type, was going on holidays, living in different places and just loving life. And I thought I was the top boy. And looking back at it, it was actually just right time, right place, right opportunity. It was pure luck, to be perfectly honest with you. The point of this video is to give you some understanding of my experience so that you can apply that into your own life. The thing is, today, 2025, it's just different. There's a lot more competition. If you're sending DMs on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, if you're sending cold emails, everyone's doing that. If you're creating content, everyone's doing it. And not everyone out there is doing it in a way to grow a business. If you message a business owner because you're trying to sell them something, they're probably getting hit up by men, women who are looking to date them. They're probably getting hit up by other people that want to sell them something. They're getting hit up all the time. So when you send something to someone, they're getting hit up so many times, you just blend into the noise. It wasn't like that a few years ago, but it is now. Same when you create content, if you're not getting the results that you want, if you're not getting the views, the likes, the comments, it's because there's competition now. When you post that piece of content, you're not only competing against other people who are trying to sell the same stuff as you, you're also competing with your neighbor who doesn't even have a business, who just wants to create a piece of content because it's fun. You're competing with people who want to create content to be a content creator. They want to get paid to do that. There's a lot more competition now. And so you're not going to get the positive feedback loop that some of these other gurus might have had, or that I had when I first started my Facebook ads agency. And so you don't want to be caught up in the mess of thinking that you have to get results ASAP. I know there's so many people out there online, out there in the world, who seem to be getting results left, right and center, but there's not really any evidence of it. They just say that they do. And they've got some content out there that makes it look like they look like the part. It makes it look like they're making a bit of money, but you don't really know, but you just assume because they're pretty good content creators, they're pretty good marketers, so it looks like it. And you look at these people and you think, man, why is it not working for me? Why is it that what I am doing isn't getting the results that I want? Why is it that I'm banging my head against this wall? I'm doing all the things that everyone else does or tells me to do, and yet I'm not getting the same results as everyone else. What is it about me that is stopping me from getting those results? What is it that I am doing? And these are the kind of questions that you're probably going to be asking yourself. What is it about the content that I make that means that we only get 100 views, 10 views, 1,000 views? I want to get 10,000 views on a video on YouTube, or 10,000 views on a reel on Instagram. Why is it that I can't get it? We question ourselves. And it's because we don't have that feedback loop coming in. But the thing is, you know what, guys, you don't need that feedback loop. Because at the end of the day, if you're building a business, if you're creating an info product, if you're becoming a content creator, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, I don't judge on how you want to make your money, but whatever it is that you want to do in this world, just know that if it was easy, everyone could do it. You have to understand that. If everyone could do it, it probably wouldn't be a thing and you wouldn't be able to make money from it. And some people just genuinely get lucky. You look at these big TikTok creators when TikTok came out, and you see how many views they get and how popular they are. They are just normal people, most of them. And all they did was create content and enough of it for it to go viral. For some of them, it got very lucky and they didn't even create that much content and it went viral. Like that Hawk Tour girl. She wasn't even creating the content. She was just getting interviewed and all of a sudden viral and she makes money out of it. Some people just get lucky like that. And you might be one of those people, but you just don't know. And you can't live your life thinking that that's gonna be you. You have to assume that it's gonna be a difficult grind. You have to assume that even if you don't get positive feedback, as long as you are consistent in doing the thing and persistent in doing it, that you're gonna get the results that you want eventually. You'll only get better at making the content by doing it and doing it often. You only get better at sales if you get enough people booking calls and speaking to people and trying to sell them. You're only gonna get better at whatever the thing is by doing it often. It doesn't matter if you're getting the positive feedback. Now, of course, if you're getting terrible feedback for the things that you're doing, that's reason for you to adjust it. But just because you don't get rich overnight, and just because you don't book meetings after 1 or 2 weeks of trying this new strategy, doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you, or with the process, or with the instructions that you have been given. You have to understand that. Because at the end of the day, you can only be consistent and persistent. You don't give up. You reiterate. You critique yourself. You change direction. You reflect. Those are the things that you need to do, but you remain persistent. I wonder if we can do it like that. It's proper annoying. It goes on my face. Just like that. Okay, where was I? The reason that you have this challenge right now is because you are meant to overcome it. You have to grow into the person that is designed to overcome it. You ain't gonna become a rich, famous, successful, whatever it is person by being a little bitch about it. Okay, you're only gonna be able to do that by overcoming those challenges, typically that are up here in your mind. You keep pushing forward as long as you know you're doing the things that you need to be doing. And showing up daily, guys, and just doing it over and over and over again. It's like going to the gym. If you compare your results in the gym to what you're trying to accomplish in business, you'll see that your expectation is just crazy. You're basically going to the gym a few times a week and you're thinking that you deserve a six-pack, but you're not sacrificing everything outside of the gym in order to achieve that six-pack. Because if you want a six-pack, guys, you've got to go to the gym all the time. You should be running or skipping or jumping or boxing or whatever. Skipping or jumping, same thing. Don't know what I'm on about. You get the point. You should be doing that often. And your diet is super important as well. You have to have all these things and you have to be consistent at doing it. And you're not going to see any results for a little while. It's not going to happen overnight. Same with business, guys. And one lesson, if there's anything you can take away from this video, one massive lesson, guys, is if you are trying to build something and you're creating content around that thing, or you're building a business and you're trying to sell this particular package or this thing, and you want to be known for that thing, because you kind of do nowadays. You've got to create content around it so people have to know you for that thing. You actually have to be in the game for a little while. People have to become familiar with you. Not often are you going to be able to just create something brand new, have a brand new profile, brand new social media, just started posting content, all this stuff, and all of a sudden scale to $1 million. It's just not going to happen. Guys, this sun is annoying me, so we're going to have to wrap up this video. But I hope that this video has given you a little bit, like I said, if you can take one thing away, guys, just know that you have to show up all the time, and consistency. People have to become familiar with you over time. As long as you're showing up, as long as you're doing all the right things, as long as you're ticking the boxes every day and you're working hard, you're gonna get there, guys. Don't worry about the positive feedback loop. It's irrelevant. What is important is just showing up, being consistent, being persistent. That's it. Because there's nothing else you can do. If you're always hoping for a positive feedback loop, you're going to be disappointed throughout your life. You have to do it regardless. And ideally, you're doing something you love, because why else are you building a business or trying to make money yourself if you don't love what you do anyway? So you should do it with the intention of not necessarily making money or becoming rich and famous, even though that might be the thing you want, whether it's money, fame, status, or whatever. And you should do it from a different frame Because if you do it with the intention of getting a result from it, you're probably not going to be happy and you won't get the result. But if you do it with a different intention, like I'm creating content because I enjoy it and it makes me feel good and it allows me to get things off my mind, or whatever it is, it allows me to teach people, help people. I want to do that. If I get rich in the process, great. If not, whatever, I'm enjoying it. If you do it from that frame, good things will happen to you. And that's all that you have to take from this video, guys. So let me know in the comments if this one helped you out, if you like this kind of raw content. Personally, I do. I like just chatting to you guys. And if you've got any questions, let me know in the comments below. It's always hot here in Vietnam. Hopefully the next video I do will not have an annoying beam of sun on my face, but we'll see if we can do something with the editing later on. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one.